Lurking and then oh, it's true. It's not like the stock market's crashing or anything, Baka. Also, hi. Right, my mouth full. You can't just be dropping that shit while I'm taking a bite out of some. God damn. That's funny how my favorite type is a kudere, but I keep getting pegged as a tsundere. Shit makes no goddamn sense. Like, my favorite is kudere, yandere, and then tsundere. Let me take a peep at this. Oh shit, that's a lot of words. I ain't reading all that. That's crazy. I can't even read. I already did that. I think I had enough to eat. Well. Alrighty, lunatics. Grab your blankies. Grab your credit cards and your pillows. Order yourself a bucket of wings. Get fucking cozy. Time for some late night lucky. Well, I don't even know what the hell is what on here. I have so many. There we go. I was like, oh my god, I have like 1900 tabs open. How much feeble? Yep, that's what we were doing for one of the monsters in the dungeon. But like, in general, want some stupid shit. Got too many things open all the time. Also, do I have a desktop? Oh, that was loud. Pasta. It was good, Cobb. Welcome in. Get third. Oh, we accidentally hitting wrong buttons out here. I need I wish the thunderstorm music was a little bit louder in my ears. A little bored though. Oh man, you came to the right stream. A late night lucky stream where I don't do anything exciting and I just write books and play relaxing music. Imagine being bored and coming here. Crazy call. Truly a diabolical use of your time. I'm passing the fuck out. Ah. I didn't fall asleep because it was relaxing. I fell asleep because I was bored as shit. I don't know. They were talking about some fucking schneeveling, and I said the what, and then I passed out. It was great. Best sleep I had in days because I didn't even want to participate with it. Anyways, trying to show this hoe a hunter. Question though, if I do, whoa, oh there, big dog. That doesn't really change anything if I do it this way. Okay, cool. So make sure I don't have audio on that shouldn't be on. I think we're okay, guys. Let me take a look at this fucking meme real quick. Can I yonk a tasso? Unk? What does that even mean? Oh, can you yank tasso? Why are you asking? It's Tasso's life. Y'all keep forgetting. It's Tasso's life. Tasso's server. What is this? Rewrite this as a tsundere waifu. Ugh, fine. I'll explain this dumb meme, but only so you don't look stupid. I don't think I care or anything. Venom and Spider-Man play Scrabble. Lame. Venom slips a note. It's impossible to sequence I, Laws, Doug, aim. Say it fast. It's I lost the game. From that annoying meme where thinking of it means you lose and saying it screws others too. Venom's just messing with Spider-Man to throw him off. There, done. Stop bugging me now. Like the only use the AI that's truly peak. It's pretty good. Ugh, fine. Guess you are my little pog champ. Oh, I keep pressing full screen on the wrong fucking app. My patience is waning. I'm laying on the couch though. Damn, Tara. Did Nin tell you no? Nin was like, I'm playing Lara Croft. Nin's in here. Wait, Nin's literally playing against monsters. Ask Nin for help. They're already on. They'll cook some, they'll fucking give some brain damage to some mons for you. Absolutely tootinly. You already know they're gonna concuss the fuck out of it. Not even a question. Get there. Yeah, I was really. Hell. Why does this look all stretched? Wait. I was really happy with one of the overlays I made today. I was like, sheesh, I locked on in. You know. Add existing. Sorry, they can't join because low. Oh, I guess they got to get their aura up on the block, huh? Hookah. Hookah's a hookah. Hookah's a booker. Fuckers. That better? It still looks stretched. I don't fully understand that, but okay, it's alright. It's fine. Pikachu was so much cuter back then. Oh, fat Pikachu. Fat Pikachu, my goat. The chonkier Pikachu. Just like me. I used to be so much cuter. And now I'm just I can't say that. That's weird. Alright. Anyways, moving on. Now I just got a nice belly button. Let's just leave it at that. Yo, I'll never get over that. That shit threw me off so hard. There's like 8 million things they probably could have said before they said that, and that's what they locked in. I was like, alright, well. Each their own. I gotta do some writing, like a productive individual. Wait, what if, hold on. What if I did the show up if I do this? No, of course not. Too easy. LNL screen. Why isn't Tara helping him get high aura? That'd be the nice thing to do. You think they're gonna do the nice thing? Come on now. Come on now. They're busy trying to bonk a monster. Isn't there a special event coming up? Like limited time gear and shit. Fucking evil. Would it be to have a separate wait oh, it would. I could I could do like this. I could go like this. I could go like this. I could do one. One of them. Damn, I'm so good at this. And then almost made the Nessie worse. Damn, that could have been pretty omega lol ass. Heading 3, very cool. Now, like in theory, if I wanted to, I could just do that. Cool. Okay, so I'm having a particularly hard time finding stuff. I forgot about all that junk up your trunk. Mascarolian, actually how it would be said, but I don't give a fuck. Today's the day. Today's the day. By the way, we had like a 7-hour stream last night. Shit was tight as fuck. It went so hard. I don't remember much of it. I remember doing some updating. I hope I didn't fuck everything up in my stupor. That'd be truly unfortunate. Okay. Nice. Yes, indeed. I do one of these. Ta-da. Ta-da. They're acoustic, guitar sized. All right, hair out my motherfucking face. long ass. Fucking couple more months, I'm gonna have actual lucky hair. Holy shit. Half joke. Not entirely. Bro, why is somebody chatting me up and asking how my day was in YouTube comments? That's not the place. Odd decision. Old ass video too. More power to him though. I forgot what I was doing. If I'm being completely honest. Oh, also my editor did chapters 1 through 4. Did I check those? Probably check those, right? Probably not a bad idea. Give him a little look over real quick. Didn't we just do this? Sure did. They said they left comments. Oh, that's awkward. Oh. Guess we're not doing that on stream. Blah. Not be doing all that. Okay. So be it, as they say. I'm thinking. We're outside the dungeon after we get to this part. So when we left off, we were kind of... There's a few things I want to happen. I want the majority of the dungeon to not be so spacious that Taiga can over rely on broad feather slinging around the joint. So they're gonna have to do a more grounded combat style. Just shouldn't be too much of an issue. Nup's not going to be able to wildly flail Ouroboros around. It's going to have to be pretty surgical strikes for the most part. Absolutely going to get flanked from the rear. Have some traps. And again, have a floor boss. Haven't settled on exactly what I want yet. I need one of them probably napped. No, probably Taiga to sustain an injury before the floor boss. Nothing too crazy, nothing that would make them turn back. Then floor boss, bam, immediately into Apostle. Yeah, back to back. That's probably for the best. Usually the idea is you clear a floor boss, dungeon floor becomes exponentially less dangerous. There'll be sometimes if a dungeon's there for too long and not sealed off, there'll be stuff that'll move into floors that are scary and problematic because look, oh, no floor boss. As long as your twin tails remain unscathed from the Schweevils. Schweevils, bro, I can't. Schweevles. It's not even Schweevils because I did LES. What is wrong with me? I gotta fix that. Schweevils. It's a ELS, right? We dumb out here. Schweevless. They're both stupid. Schweevils? That's dumb as hell. I actually like Schweevils better. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying last night. We're just Schweevils. Bro, sheesh feeble on my schneevel till I evil Knievel. I am simply not mentally mature enough for this right now. Yo. Feebles. This shit's so dumb. Okay. Alright. Enough. Lock the fuck in, Lucky. Okay. This is at like what, 1500-ish, 1700-ish? I don't fucking remember. Oh good, the yawns are starting. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Little while later. The makeshift party? In front. Party-eyed. Weird. Dungeon. Entrance. Where? A little while later, the makeshift party-eyed would appear to be the new dungeon's entrance. From safety of cabin. But he looked around and noticed that there were several cabins and several caverns scattered around the area. None were so close to another. They try, but you always be at one. Always forget strange this little village is. Strange country village is. Not like have update. You killed it real good. Why is spread out so much? Lucky inquired. If it's anything like from the areas around my hometown. Then safety. I get piped up. B. Take you a scary monster started attacking small village. Could wipe fire place off map thing close by. That's one school of thought. It's nodded. In the olden days, some groups believed that it was better to lose one or two homes than an entire block village, while others believed that building giant walls dedicating large groups population to security the answer. Oh, I see. I guess not. Purpose. So, is it? Motherfucker. Oops. Finished setting their wyvern up at the cabin table. That's correct. Matrix beamed. The village used to act there as an checkpoints for looting nations. Fastest riders alert Aegis, if any. What'll happen nowadays? Just quiet, essential, free from strife. Till now, Lucky stared off. And flow of the cavern's whoopsies entrance stir within her. Where's that? Magic. I don't think my body's supposed to crackle. This place plays a lot of Pokemon music. Not the end of the world. Party. As the party grew closer, intrigue grew larger. Dungeon entrance planted firmly. Ooh. Excuse me. To the side of a hill, trees growing. Oh my god, growing from it in every direction. Soft. Blue hue, illuminated. Wet, dampened moss. Cover it. It's rocky frame. It's softly illuminated. Dampened. The entrance was rather wide, and older. A height threatened. Crack. Noggin. E1. Size. Noggin. Got the noggin of but what are we expecting to be in here? Buddy stretched. Margo's nose. As she sniffed there. I don't know. Probably these types. Oh, yes. Because I usually lower, less rare treasure. I got reached there for small, big bag. Pulled out avarice. Seriously, not going to go treasure hunting on a survey mission. Right? Like a bit oop. Rolled Phillips and widen her eyes. Snapped at her. I've watched disbelief as Taiga slowly Taiga made eye contact while catching avarice. Other word. Oh, why bother? Not shook her head. Closer. Should be fun. We aren't in the middle of the battle doing anything crazy. A little tiny hunting never hurt anyone. Side. Yeah. Little isn't a problem. Problem. Fluff ball. The fluff ball. I'm forgetting everything. Hee. User. Bitch, I hope you know that. Furball. Oops. Furball. Be getting confused out here. Furball. Taking far. Warbling sound effect. Warbling sound effect. Warbling sound. Hot. Hot. Groups. Tension. Igo. Stepped through the bell. Oh. I see. Is monotone voice. Plain talk. Average. Prince. Well, better get going. Out. Crossed over. Threshold. Pausing. You. Ripple. Bounce. Belly. Hello. Belly. Be stared at. Odd gateway. Admiring. Admiring its form. Feels familiar. Figure out why. Deep. Bruised. Oops. 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 Ooh. Mother. First. Lucky. Feel a memory coming to her. Grab it. Get left. And now. Steady. Up. He nodded. Right. Sometimes it just be like that. I think it do, but it do. Man, chat, you remember when we were going through like 1,000 words of editing and in like fucking an hour. That shit was crazy. It was crazy tight. Imagine if I could stay that focused and write like 1,000 an hour. Really be something special. To step forward together through the barrier, the dungeon area. What up, big flute? PewDiePie? I think it's Kirby. You're fishing. Pretty sure. Yeah, the Pikachu game was pretty quick. Question is, what do I put on next? You know? I feel like I had something, but that was also pretty damn quick. I'm the cutie pie. Hey, yo. Why, thank you. My wife seems to think so too. Let's see. We did do in fact have floof competition. Mystery Dungeon DX. Didn't we just do a mystery dungeon? Not super long ago. Mystery Dungeon DX. I'm done to do a mystery dungeon DX. I don't care. Wasn't DX a different one? Perfecto. Thank you very much. I kind of want to do Ragley. Thanks. Not entirely sure. Mystery Dungeon. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I want to get something to put behind my being particularly a hoe today. Here we. Yo, fucking rock. Yeah, I had to say, what a odd Sunday. Sundays are my day to just kind of like fuck off and chill out. But well, recently, but today was kind of, I don't know, I woke up early, which was already no bueno. And then, like in a weird state of limbo all day where I was like doing shit, but then like stopping every 2 seconds. It was really fucking weird. I simultaneously, like I knew I wasn't gonna relax today, so I was like, fuck it, let's get some stuff done. But I like simultaneously did pretty like monumental amount of work, but also I just kind of got nothing fucking done. I don't know if that makes sense. It was tough, but yeah, I was like, my plan for today was really simple. I was gonna go for a walk with my offspring. I was gonna watch one episode of anime, maybe play some video games, just like off stream for a little bit, and none of that happened at all. So we didn't do it. Maybe next time. Speaking of things that we did do though, I thought this was really funny. And it's not funny. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just laughing. Put my headphone back on. My hair would get out the motherfucking way. These new headphones are diabolical. I don't know how I feel about them yet. They're like, and they're not even headphones, they're earbuds. But they're like, they're the type that goes over like the ridge of your ear, the back of your ear, so they don't fall out if somebody like tugs your shit or bumps into you or whatever, right? They just always stay in, which is great in theory. I was using earbuds. Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but sitting at a computer with actual headphones for like 4 hours when you have a lot of sound going on and constantly having to have one of the earphones off your head while you're streaming is pretty uncomfortable. It's not like an even display or disbursement of pressure. Like, it's really uncomfortable really, really fast. And then if they're noise canceling and you have both of them on and you have people in the house and you don't have like an actual streamer room or an office, you tend to get loud, which tends to wake people up or annoy people. So can't really use proper headphones. So I've been using earbuds. So I can at least like kind of hear myself. If I use both, and I can hear when people are coming and that kind of thing. Feel it after 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, I can't do 4 hour stream with one earphone on, one earphone off. Or headphone. It's really uncomfortable for me. I already have pretty particular like tactile and pressure sound issues. It's super issue. It's super annoying. You're glad you don't gotta put stuff in your true. Just kind of raw dog it. I mean, even if nobody lived here with the streaming, I'd still put stuff in my ear or over my ear. Probably because I don't want the mic to pick shit up. Although now it picks up my keyboard, so there's that. I'll put something in my ear. You know, maybe there's something. I don't know. Q-tips. Q-tips are my friend. You're not supposed to use Q-tips. They're bad for you. Yeah. I don't go fuck. I will when I perforate my eardrum or something, but until then, don't care. Let me clean my ears in peace. I'm so bad because I'll scrub them motherfuckers in the shower, and then I'll also shove a Q-tip in there. I don't like the way certain things feel on my skin. Oil's one of them, like at all. Like my nose, because like noses are oily, right? That's why like you don't want to like touch your nose in general barehanded. There's a few reasons, but you can get like blackheads and pimples and shit really easily if you put your grimy fucking oilless fingers on your nose, and then oil on your nose goes on your fingers and it kind of goes everywhere, and it's just a bad time. Yeah, like noses kind of suck, but with my nose, I used to have a really bad problem where I'd constantly be like wiping at it with like a tissue or a sleeve. And I'm not talking like my nostrils, I'm talking like the bridge and the little like the skin parts, right? I'd be constantly wiping at that shit. I used to do that like obsessively when I was younger, and then I got to the point where I was like making my nose bleed. And then on top of that, anytime I would eat like pizza, or my hands would get even a little bit sweaty playing video games, specifically on console, or if I was outside playing for too long, or just like any finger food, the feeling of sweat or grease in between my fingers, like where the little pockets are at the base of your fingers, would drive me so fucking crazy. I would have to wipe them with my other fingers or dry them with my shirt or something. I got to the point where it was so bad my hands were constantly bleeding because I'd be constantly wiping them because I felt like there was sweat there. And just talking about it's actually making me do it again. But I broke that habit after years and years of doing that. And even to this day, one of the reasons I don't like using a pad and I don't like eating certain foods is because I feel the need to do that, and it takes like a conscious effort to not do that. I'm like, please don't. I don't like that feeling at all. But I've gotten better over time. You haven't used a Q-tip in forever, like since you were little. We'll say Q-tips are like the best feeling thing. I bet they were. But they are. Do one of those fucking camera infused scraper things that you put in your ear. Got a camera on it. You can use your phone to look at what you're scraping. Hold that shit right on out. Yes, sir. Dude, I think I just realized my bangs are either as long as or longer than my models. Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, they're longer than my models. Because fuck. Because my hair goes past my eyes, and the middle of my hair goes past my nose. My hair is wavy too. Before we pull it down, I'll probably go a bit further. Let me see. Pull it straight. The longest point goes to I don't know. I'll just have to clean their ears. Don't use Q-tips. Q-tips don't clean your ears. Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to clean it like in the shower with a washcloth, like a rag. Hydrogen peroxide, is that the tech? I don't think I've ever done that. Is that actually the tech? Have I been doing it dangerously in the wrong way this whole time? Oh shit. Good to know. World, brown, lucky, darker. Hair, heavier. Clean your ears during showers, then kind of scrape with the Q-tip and use paper towel for the rest. That's understandable. I think I've seen that tech too. Did I ever tell you what one of the worst mistakes I made when it came to hygiene was? I invested in these it was Listerine whitening strips, and the reason I got it was because they were really powerful and supposed to like kill germs and help white your teeth and all this. And I'm one of those people that has a hard time not brushing super hard when I brush my teeth, because I'm like, oh, if I brush harder it cleans better. That just kind of stuck with me. That's not the case, but like I regularly had an enamel problem because I would scrape the fucking enamel straight off my teeth. So what they had me do is they had me switch to an automatic brush, so I wasn't pressing so hard, and I just let the brush do the work, you know, and floss and all that fun stuff. But I wanted to try the Listerine strips because I wanted to whiten my teeth a little bit. I was always pretty good about brushing my teeth, but they're not like pearly whites, you know what I mean? Well, I used the strips for about a week and a half. They were great. They were super effective. And then towards like the end of that, my teeth became extraordinarily sensitive. Like they were essentially, they're burning the fuck out of my like the nerve endings and shit. And I remember I went to go eat it was like a potato bowl, like chicken and stuff in it. And I took a singular bite of that after I had microwaved it, and I thought my teeth like had actually shattered or exploded, specifically 2 of them. I was in so much fucking pain that my stomach started flopping, and it reminded me of like a long time ago during like a really specific injury, and I was like, I think I might be fucked. I didn't eat for the rest of that day, and then I almost was like unwilling to eat the next day. It was so bad. And the pain radiated as far back as like where my jaw meets my neck, and it also went like up into my sinuses. That shit was fucking miserable. I was like, damn, all from using whitening strips, huh? I don't know if I was allergic to them on top of like what they normally do, or if it was just like I had no protection or what was going on. But yeah, that shit wrecked the fuck out of me. So I don't use whitening strips anymore. I will never use whitening strips again, because I'm not trying to have that experience after a week. I mean, I probably should have figured that something like that would happen, but you know, we live and learn. We do try. We do. My least favorite thing though about just like general hygiene is I usually rotate every month and a half to 2.5 months with I have to rotate with shampoo and conditioner, because my my body usually develops a what's it called? It gets irritated with like detergents and soaps and shampoos and stuff pretty quickly. Like I use an unscented soap because I have to, stuff like that. But whenever I find a really good shampoo or conditioner, sometimes it works for like 2 months, and then I have to swap because I'll start to like, everything will burn, everything will itch, and I'll start feeling like crap. So I got to swap pretty regularly, and I can rotate them usually. Like the one I'm on right now, I'll probably have to come back to in like 4 to 6 months, depending on my luck, which is fucking annoying, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Occasionally I have to go to something like fucking tea tree instead of the expensive stuff I pay for. I say expensive because I think soap, shampoo and conditioner are extremely expensive products, but I'm kind of like, would I rather be constantly itchy and in pain, or would I rather just be able to fucking enjoy being clean? Never heard of that being a thing people had to do. My mom's the same way. I think one of my aunts is too. I don't know. In my life, like sensitivities and lack of tolerance to things has been kind of a norm. I'm being completely honest. And that goes for like some people I know too. I've just been, I think I've made this comment before, but without modern day like sensibilities and medicine, I wouldn't be long for this world. Like genuinely, my allergies are so bad. My lungs are pretty shit that it's like without a lot of the stuff that's there, like I get sick so frequently and I can't kick it on my own, so like antibiotics are always needed. Thanks for that, pets. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just saying it like matter of factly, like that like without actual modern day technology and improvements to things, I would be cooked as fuck. But when people were like, oh, I hope there'll be a zombie apocalypse, I'm like, yeah, I don't, for a lot of reasons, but also like I just won't be able to get my medicine and I'll fucking perish. Like I get stung by one angry yellow jacket or hornet and it's just over for me. EpiPen, where they're gone, you know what I mean? I get one really bad infection and all the weird fucking ones that nobody uses because they're not amoxicillin or doxycycline. You know, those ones aren't around anymore, and you're lucky if you can find amoxicillin, and I'm deathly allergic to amoxicillin and doxycycline, so it's kind of like, all right, I guess I'll die. Take my chances with the infection, I guess. So, yeah, no, I'm good on the whole post-apocalyptic world thing. Me and my roommate are in the same boat. He's like, yeah, there's too many things I need to live. I'm good. I'd be one of the first to go. I'm like, yep, me too, bud. Too. But yeah, super grateful I was born during this time period because yeah, could have ended poorly for me otherwise. They'd be like, but mom, the measles, and then I just perish. We have a joke in the house too, where it's like, I usually get sick last, but when I get sick, I get hit the hardest. And it's basically like, I'm the sewer dump for sicknesses, because I'll just get something and then I also get like 2 or 3 other things on top of it at the same time. Not always, but that's why when I worked in basement waterproofing and like sales and reconstruction, my family was super worried about me because I was constantly in like dusty, fucking moldy, hairy, allergen fueled, thanks for the headbutts, environments that were like musky with like 70% humidity and shit, and they were like, you're gonna be in danger. I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I really enjoyed the job, but it was fucking me up pretty bad. I was actually streaming during that time too. I think I talked about it a few times, but it was just not good for my health. And then there was the time I was working a part-time job at McDonald's as like a second job, and they opened up the vents for the fryers right as I was walking by, and it let out a bunch of grease smoke right into my face, and I inhaled it because I was inhaling as I was walking by, and it actually did damage to my lungs, and they did nothing about it, and my doctor couldn't do anything about it. That's pretty cool. Pretty fucking massive W if you ask me. You don't miss high humidity. That was a constant problem in Virginia. Yeah, I bet you don't. Shit's fucking ass. There's a reason I don't live in a specific location with my family, even though I had the choice and ability to. Because yeah, I'm not trying to put up with all that shit. For you, it's just like once a year where you're just out of shit for a few days. Yeah, that's nice. We'll take that. Massive W for Rat. For sure, for sure. Definitely we'll take that. I'm not saying my life is miserable, because it's not, but I'm also not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'd wish this on somebody else, because I wouldn't. Bro. Sometimes I'll go to the doctor and like a new nurse will be there or something. They look at my chart and they're like, they look at me and then they look back at their chart. They look at me and they're like, I'm sorry, I need a few minutes. And I was like, I get it, it's okay. They're sitting there fucking reading and they're like, okay, can you explain this one to me? And I'm like, yeah, I got you. I've been asked enough times. About to pull a Zoro and taking some of your pain. Yeah, please don't do that. I'm really like, I'm fine. Truly. In fact, I'm actually so fine that I would rather somebody just split my fatigue and my EP with me. Take an ounce of my EP and I'll be happy. Everything else I can handle. The illnesses, the spine damage, the joint damage, the subluxin, all that bullshit. It's the sleepiness I can't fucking handle. Go fucking figure, right? Plus, when I get sick, the best thing I can do is just bitch about it for like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Did you guys know? You guys probably wouldn't know this. Why would you know this? You guys probably know me now as the type of person where I'll like bitch about something and then I usually move on unless it's brought up again or relevant again. If it's bugging me. I never used to do that ever. I used to keep it all to myself. I never bitched about anything and I was far more miserable because of it. Bitching about it was the best thing I could have done for my mental health. Honestly, I say bitching, but it's just like, oh, this shit sucks. It's like when you bang your toe and you're like, fuck, and then you're fine afterwards. Right? It's the same concept. You're not sure if an EP pain split would be in my favor. I'll keep all the pain. I just want to split the EP. That's all. Let's not split the EP. I know you're tired a lot of the time too, Tassa, but I'm sure we can make it work. We're about to have a, what's it called? Pissing contest with who's the most tired in the chat room. All right, chat, how tired are you really? I'll go first. I'm so tired. Can make Sandman blush. Yeah, bottling up things is terrible. Just like, it doesn't really matter what it is, it's just bad. There is a time and place though for everything. Like right now, I'm supposed to be writing. But I don't wanna. You wanna talk how you've been glued to the couch all day? Time to take a nap. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing. And I think if I was able to, I probably could have slept until like 3 o'clock and then laid in bed all day. Yeah. Yeah. I already know tomorrow that I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna do all my schoolwork. I'm gonna get all that shit done. And then I'm gonna do fucking nothing else. I'm gonna work for like 2 hours and I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap before stream. Uh-oh. I'm so EP. Genuinely, I've gotten to the point where if I'm not napping during the day, I think there's like, I think I gotta get checked, because I'm like, if I'm not napping for at least like 30 minutes at some point during the day, I simply cannot perform after 8 o'clock. It's over for me. But I'll let your feelings and frustrations during a 6-year-old birthday party. Take that shit out on the cake. Devour it. Gobble it up real good. With a gulp. Yummy cake. I love cakes. Me too. Jackass. Hell yeah. Cake. Cake. Let's see. I think part of the problem is this fucking shit. It'll be really cool. The fucking snack to materialize in my hand right now. Yeah, you're so right. I have found a silver-plated artifact. I'll take things that aren't happening for 900. Nah. I guess like, man, I could really use that leg up here in the very near future. Or Tass, I was like, Jesus fucking. And tally ho. It's Sojo over. I'll tell you guys I commissioned new emotes that I definitely should not have. I haven't gotten a single sketch or anything, and it's supposed to be delivered soon. TM. Yeah, on the 13th, and it's been in progress for six days. We'll see. I don't remember which emotes. What up, Tech and Combat? Welcome back. I'm trying to remember what I fucking asked for. It is exactly 1 year. Yeah, exactly. So I'm doing this one, but with Lucky, obviously. That's the Ooby. I'm gonna do the Etoble emote, because I apparently never made a fucking emote for this. You know that taking notes gif and emote I always use? Well, I'm getting my own, just not animated, because I'm a punk ass bitch. I'm gonna be doing this, the fucking evil smug grin thing. I'm gonna be doing this, the psych break huh? Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing the disgusted Lucky. Those are the ones I'm gonna use. The mileage I'm gonna get out of this is gonna be pretty good. The mileage I'm gonna get out of this is gonna be pretty good. The disgust, the grin, the taking notes is gonna be really good for me, because I can replace the eye emoji usage with this essentially. Atobla, I'm absolutely gonna get good usage out of, and the wee little, the tiny one. And the this one, I'm not really sure. We'll see. Tiny could be like a so close, or it could be like a you know, I'm not really, we'll see. We definitely got some stuff I could use it for. Lucky always disgusted. Lucky always disgusting. Hey, yo. Sometimes it be like that. I've had this thing that I've wanted to say out loud for like 6 days now. Like 6 weeks now. No, it's been like, I had a realization recently. So it's more like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. I've made some jokes hinting at it. There's this thing I've been wanting to say out loud just because it's been on. You ever get something on your brain where you're like, nobody needs to hear this, nobody wants to hear this, but I simply cannot keep this to myself, and it just weighs on you. You know what I mean? It's just there nagging at you every second of every day, and you're like, damn, I just gotta say it. I just gotta say it. You've never had that? You've never felt compelled to say something that's been on your mind or that you've thought about, and you're like, well, I should probably say this sometime. And you just like eating at you. You get those a lot, but you keep them to yourself most of the time. Yeah, but how long do they stick with you? That's the question. Because mine are permanent. They don't fucking go away. Usually I have to vocalize them, and somebody has to hear them for them to go away. That's the problem. They don't just go away with a hint. They don't just go away with writing it down. They don't go away with sending it to a dead inbox or anything like that. Like, I need to know that somebody heard me say it for it to fucking go away, which is the worst part. It's so toxic. It's so bad. I hate it so much. I need somebody to be my cum dumpster, but for my thoughts and words that I don't want to be putting out in public. Weirdest Craigslist ad you've ever seen. Spill it to me, child. Oh, must express love for Fluffy Tail. Yeah, I'm sure that's all you're expressing for. That's what. El Astro. Yeah, no, I'm good. I think I've already told her. It's weird because like she doesn't count for a lot of these things anymore. She's just kind of like an extension of my life at this point. So telling her just kind of feels like I'm just yapping into a fucking like part of me. I don't know, like, a little different. When you've been with somebody for like 12 years, I don't know. I like telling her all sorts of stuff, but then there's some stuff that I tell her and I'm like, well, she didn't give a fuck. I had no effect. Didn't even face her. I don't even think she heard me. I think she hit me with one of those, that's nice. A couple of times down. I'm like, all right, she's treating me like I'm a fucking kid. I hate that shit. I don't know, woman. My favorite is usually when she's like, hey babe, and she wants to have a conversation. One of my skills, one of my love languages is, even if I'm on my phone or I'm doing something, I'll be like, give me 1 second. I'll finish what I'm doing, or I'll just stop if I can stop. I'll put it down and I'll look right at her and let her talk. Because for me, like, that's super important to me. But, well, I'm bringing my own tail into the bedroom then. That is absolutely diabolical work. I ain't gonna say nothing though. Yeah, but for me, it's like really, really important that when somebody's having, like, I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody, they're not doing other things. Because again, I love my mom to pieces, but growing up, ever since she had a cell phone, it's just like, I can't keep her attention for anything, regardless of how important it is, to save my fucking life. She'll start hitting me the, yeah, I heard you, and then she'll repeat what I said, but then like go right back to what she was doing, and I was like, all right, well, that's annoying. Jangle them keys. If only I were the keys that jangled. You know what I mean? Like, why is it in our lives, people that are supposed to be closest to us take us so for granted? They can't give us proper respect and attention. Yes, I see what you're doing, Rat. I understand. But, like, for example, this. I could stream and people, there's people that use me for background noise. Like I can have a whole ass collab where we're actively engaging with each other, listening to each other, talking, do the same with chat, etc. And like we have, you know, varying levels of meaningful conversation. Some of it's very fluffy, some of it's, you know, meaningful, some of it's just whatever. But like the care to actually be a part of that is there. Whereas like in real life, that doesn't seem to be the case as much with people that you're supposed to be close with. And it really just feels like people get comfortable, right? It becomes part of the day to day or whatever, and it becomes less impactful. I don't know. One day. My thing too is like, at least before, maybe not so much now, but I was constantly like every free moment I was editing, I was doing something. I was like losing time with my family. So when I did have time with my family, I didn't just want to like idle around, like sitting on our phones or watching TV. I actively wanted to like do shit, which can be hard because, you know, kids are going every which direction and whatever. So it was definitely a balancing act there. Now it's less of an issue. If I don't put up a video, I don't put up a video. Oh well, it happens. That's a me problem at that point. I'm gonna fucking sit there and spend 8 hours on a section of stuff for no reason. Yo, what's the Machop doing? Keep forgetting some of the idle animations in these games, or like the talking animations, are just like on the DS, 3DS, whatever. Oof. They be putting some heat out over here by this vent. I'll tell you what, I'm getting cooked right now. Step forward together through the dungeon's barrier. The world around Lucky grew darker and the air grew heavier. That had developed Lucky broke her body. Her as landed dungeon. All around for intruders. Let's do this. Spread all around the for adventure. Spread out, spread all around the for adventure. Oh. wide. But lucky. To jump early, crack her head off of the rocky career. Not where we're crack it. Guys, I looked back at tier 3. Nice. Brought this sucks. Pervade. Lucky. Looked down. Boost. For the defeated Russian. Your problem right now is you don't feel like doing anything drawing, but you don't want to draw stuff until you in limbo. This happens again. Like if there's an upcoming game you want to play, you can't do anything because you'll be thinking about that game. There's like a term for that. I don't remember what it is, but it's usually associated with certain things. Yes, I totally get it. Unfortunate enough not to suffer from that. There was a time when I did. I can't tell you how long it was, but like it was long enough for me to remember it pretty well. I remember happening more than a few times. And I'm not really sure what changed or when things changed, but I've become very different after a certain point. Just do it. Yeah. It's like, it's so funny that saying, because like it's so inherently true, but at least for people with like ADD, ADHD, autism, depression, general anxiety, even like OCD and a few other mental illnesses, it's such an incredibly difficult thing to truly pull off. Because like, yes, we can do the thing, right? And we know that if we just do the thing, we'll feel better because we did. But taking that first step can feel like a labyrinth of torture, and then it's like a cycle of self, like not necessarily loathing, but like self-punishment and destructive behaviors and and I never really like, it's hard for me to remember exactly what, I won't say radicalized me, but what drastically changed me to the point where I'm like on the opposite side of the coin now, where instead of like being unable to do things, I'm like unable to just fucking chill out or just not do things. Like before, I would feel trapped. I would feel like I couldn't do things because of the things that were trapping me. Like, for example, I can't do X until Y, stuff like that. And now it's like I'm constantly in a position of, if I don't X immediately, then this. But there's like 17 different things all layered on top of each other that need to be done at the same time. And it can bog me down, which is why I operate on lists. I do things based on priority and weight of importance. Like one of my things I have to do is usually just make a list. Mental, physical, it doesn't matter. First thing I do every day, I make a list. If the thing on my list is take some time to do nothing, I'm doing that thing on the list. The things need to get done. List, it must be followed. I never used to be like that, but I found that forcing myself to adhere to that has given me a sense of comfort that is really, really important. I do wind up having a problem though, where if I do everything on the list and there's nothing left on the list, I fucking panic. There's no payoff if the list is clear. Like, I almost always have to have one or two things left to be like, okay, I can add these things to tomorrow's list, right? And there's like a constant running tally type list that never ends. And that has its own sense of dread, but it's way better than finishing the list and then just being like, okay, let's do nothing. Like, I'm sure I could if I reshaped my personality and thought processes around that, but whatever path I took that led me down this route that made me the way I am now, it's like, it's has its uses and it's really easy to weaponize, but it becomes really easy to become painful to oneself if you're not careful. I guess like if you just don't care, then you don't have to worry about it. So that's positive. But I need to find that happy median between back then and now. That's currently what I'm working towards, because I've taken the do way too far. I think that's part of the reason I've been so tired lately, is because I'm like, okay, I'm letting myself catch a break, and my body and brain is like, oh, finally, cool. And then they just shut down. I'm no longer in emergency mode all the time. I'm a lot more, all right, well, shit'll get done when it gets done, if it gets done. It's just like, okay. Like, I tried, I mean, I've been like this for several years, and even before streaming, but the streaming and the like making videos kind of exacerbated the situation and took it to a whole new level. And I mean, it wasn't like 2 years I did it. There's people I'm sure that work way harder than me, have less sleep than me, less time than me during the time that I went truly hard. But I mean, like, over a year, I think I paid my due. I paid my dues. So I can't do it anymore. It's not good for the people around me. It's not good for me. But yeah, I can't, like, I wouldn't know how to go back to dealing with the, well, I can't do X thing until Y anymore, because I haven't had to deal with it in so long. I'd probably have to start from like square 2 or something. Because, like, again, it's really easy to just be like, well, just do the thing. And then you're sitting there and you're paralyzed and you're like, I really need to do that. Am I gonna do the thing today? Oh, okay. Well, I need to do the thing. And that feels bad that I'm not. Oh well. It is what it is. Just looked over to my drawing tablet. It has my screensaver on it. Astra's so fine, bro. Yeah, it's insane. All right. Eyes do be a little blurry though. Alright, well, I can already tell what type of night this is going to be for me because I cannot fucking focus. Why don't we shift gears because this isn't working for me. I mean, it's been an hour and 40 minutes and I've written 6:55. There's no fault to anybody except me because apparently I can't multitask and like even if let me rephrase that. Apparently I can't write when not having to multitask, let alone multitask right now. So let's change gears. I think that's the smart thing to do. I'm not gonna sit here and torture myself trying to pump out words when my brain doesn't want to fucking cooperate. But let's shall we? Doing Pokemon or anything tonight either. Put up a poll real quick. Body's like a melody in my head that I can't. I've stuck a replay. Oh, damn. Poll. Poll. There we go. We remember how to do it. Oh. I mean, getting a bunch of stuff up in my face. Get distracted. What to do? Call it. Put in through. Yes, I don't have enough characters for that. Is there a specific reason I've been forsaken by the character limit overlords? That's not very fucking. What is it? That's so hot. That's so fine. Pretty. You know. I don't know if Steve, ow. I don't know if Steam's any good. I'm not seeing nothing. I don't think I want to play fighting games. I know I have like new games that I haven't played yet. I was thinking about putting on Final Fantasy 14 and then I thought about all the reading I'd have to do. Said fucking pass. Not doing. I wish I had a chill game that just had like a persistent world. It would just let me like point and click lazily. Could be an RPG or roguelite or something, but I feel like Most of the games require too much effort on my part. For the days where I don't want to put in effort. Or they require me to think, which I don't know. I just ask it too fucking much. I just boot up DCGO and fix some of my decks. Anyways, polls live. Sometimes you wonder if your aversion to doing certain things is your body telling you that what you're doing is your call and you should just do something else. But either way, just doing the thing or quit and find something else are both cripplingly difficult. You should just end up doing the thing though to at least keep your life in a routine. Routines are very important for people, your mindset. Also makes a difficult cycle. Yeah, I get that. That is tough. I wish there was like an easy solution that somebody or me or somebody could offer up, but unfortunately that's not quite the case now, is it? Kinda fucking good luck Chuck type situation. You know, I kind of forgot Alakazam was like an important character for some of the stuff here, if I'm being completely honest. Or not. I mean, I know Alakazam's considered a pretty good Pokemon because of their high special attack and speed. I feel like they just kind of haven't been shit in multiple generations. I've never liked Alakazam. I've always been an Alakazam hater. If I'm being real. Oh, damn. You guys are cooking me right now. Okay, I see how it is. I'm kidding. Vote for whatever you want. What is Alakazam's speed? 120? Dude, special attack 135. That seems about right. Gengar can't be too far behind on those, right? On par, special attack. Yeah. Speed 110, so 10 less. Special attack 130, so 5 less. But the difference is it has better defensive typing. At least now. Which is kind of interesting. Huh. 170. Fucking crazy criminal behavior. Yeah, some of these Pokemon, when you look at their base stat totals and their typing, it's like, how is this Pokemon not a fucking top of the line sack of shit? Then you get like the obvious ones, like Slacking, right? Slacking got 670 BST, which is fucking insane. 150 base HP, 160 base attack. Can't even see my screen. Teehee. I got you, don't worry. Its defense is 100. Its special defense is 65, which is like kind of rough. But I mean, it's got a respectable speed. Doesn't quite hit the speed tier it needs to be for a sweeper, but for like a bulky sweeper, Bulkymon, this is kind of like, this is ridiculous. I mean, obviously Truant cucks it, right? But like, it's just kind of weak, and Fairy does it better. Well, it's funny because remember, Psychic was the best type in the fucking game. Gen 1. It was the fucking type. Gen 2, they're like, all right, we're introducing Dark type to handle Psychic types because they're fucking problematic, right? And Psychic was still good, but Dark did its, you know, it did some things. Pursuit, Tyranitar was a problem, etc., etc. Time went on, Psychic started to become weaker. Then they introduced Fairy. Like, they introduced Steel, which was a phenomenal defensive typing. They introduced Fairy, which is just objectively the best defensive and offensive typing in the game. There's not a better mono type in the game if you just look at the things in the vacuum. I love you. Like, Fairy's just genuinely the best type in the game. Any type that has to deal with Pursuit's gonna take a big hit. Not as much anymore, right? Not as much anymore, but definitely back then, back when it was like an actual thing, it was a massive problem. But at this point, I mean, it's not even in the game. It hasn't been in the game since Gen 7, right? Gen 7, Gen 8. Like they took it out of the game. Yeah, there's a few things that got taken out of the game, and Pursuit was one of them. But then you got stuff like this, right? Where you got Urshifu. I mean, for both single play and doubles is really good. You haven't played since Sword and Shield? That's okay. No biggie. I mean, I haven't really played competitive in a while, but I got the wrong Urshifu. So Urshifu has an ability called Unseen Fist. And what makes this shit really stupid is Unseen Fist can go through Protect and Detect. So in a format like doubles, where you actively run Protect on basically all of your mons, if not all of your mons, to protect from spread moves, to bait out, you know, bait out a double attack, whatever it is, right? Urshifu, both versions, can go straight through it. And the other thing that makes it really obnoxious is Urshifu's base stats are really good, 550. Its speed tier's not amazing in either form because the stats are the same, but you can choice it to lock it into a move, give it a scarf to boost its speed way up. Its attack stats already really, really good, and it's like special defense isn't great, but it's going to survive move, especially if they're spread moves, because spread moves deal less damage than if it's targeting a solo mon. But where the other problem comes into play is its here we go, evolve learned move. So for surging strikes, for example, this move always results in a critical hit, and critical hits ignore stat changes, right? So if you're boosting your defense, Surging Strike is going to smack the fuck out of you because it hits multiple times, and it's going to crit every single time, ignoring your stat changes and dealing massive damage coming off of a 130 base attack stat. Whereas Wicked Blow is a 75 now. And does Wicked Blow hit? I think it's one target. Yeah, single adjacent target. You never did Sword and Shield competitively because they took most of your favorite mons out? Yeah, no, that's fair. I wouldn't want to play competitive without having at least one mon that I really like on my team. Especially how flowcharty competitive can be. I've been playing some random doubles, and it's been an interesting experience because seeing some of the sets that are ran on things. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Seeing some of the sets that are ran on things could be incredibly surprising. And seeing like different synergies and whatnot kind of throws me off from time to time. Not only that, but like having to compensate strategy wise for an entirely random team 1v1s is already kind of tough. You gotta guess what they have and, you know, work with what you got, and sometimes you just get shafted. But then doing it in a 2v2s where you don't necessarily have synergy can be really interesting to overcome. So it's pretty fun. I do have to say though, Radical Red has made me way more interested in double battles than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. And like, while single battles are nice, I think they're a lot more boring because of specific, not that stall strats don't exist as much necessarily in doubles, but they're harder to execute because it's just a faster format. But like the fucking stall strats of 1v1 and the whole like entry hazards thing just being like stupid fucking strong. If you don't have like a spinner to like burn a turn on or like heavy duty boots, then it's just like I don't know, it's not as enjoyable as a whole. I feel like a lot of times I'll build like a really fun team and then I'll get hit with some random gimmick in 1v1 that just like you have to have an answer for, and if you don't, you just fucking lose, and it feels so bad. And that can happen in doubles, but the difference is with doubles it's more, it's just more punishing, and you can outplay in a way that can't quite get away with as much in 1v1s because there's more room for error, right? Because you could have things on the field, one mon on the field, and they're like, okay, they're at a type disadvantage here, are they going to switch out or not? They have a good answer to switch into. Mind game. Whereas like now you got 4 Pokemon on the field, and like, okay, well, one of their mons is at risk, it's clearly a win con mon, and both of my mons on the field can take it out, but it can also take out one of mine, and it's just like the mind games and the min-maxing of risk reward feels way more in favor of the better player than like just getting straight gimmicked out in a 1v1, in my opinion. Can't see yourself liking doubles, leans too offensive to you. Yeah, I get that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've built 1v1s, I built all manner of teams. I built gimmick teams, I've built hyper offensive teams, I built fucking full stalls, I built full bulky offensive, I built mixed, I've built your water grass fire core. I've done it all. Well, most all. There's a few things I haven't tried yet, but when it comes to singles, it's just like, I don't know, I guess you could only like, it's like what I say with the Digimon TCG sometimes when I just go too hard, where I'm like, you could only see the same deck so many times, people playing it the exact same way so many times before you just need a break mentally. And singles very much feels that way. I mean, doubles isn't much better at the top level, right? Doubles, it's like you see like fucking Incineroar, you see fucking Ogerpon, you see fucking Chen Pao, you fucking goofy ass, what's it called? The fish. What up, Ada?
There's 2 cats!
Welcome in, y'all raiders. I'm Lucky. I'm not gonna hit you with some crazy intro, but welcome in. We're doing some late night Lucky. I'm supposed to be ending stream because that's what the chat voted for, but I'm not doing that. So couldn't stay there, so you came here. Hold on to your drinks. The Kit Bash crew's coming through. Well, welcome in, Kit Bash crew. Gotta give you a quick little shouty McGouty. Yippee. How was the rest of your stream? How was your stream? You have a good time tonight? Did you break any rules? feel the opposite, like singles allows more mons, more types of teams. We're just more used to singles. You think? Yeah. I think so too. Me too, me too, me too. We've definitely played more singles. Oh, but you broke the game you were working on and then you fixed it. Hell yeah. Some things are meant to be broken and then immediately panic fixed as fast as possible. I was gonna say something, but I was like, maybe, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I broke my bed. I don't know why I was gonna say that. That was just in my head. Yeah, we're supposed to be writing Lucky Days right now, volume 2, but I am incredibly tired, so I closed it because I'm kind of dumb. We're just yapping about Pokemon and random stuff right now. Put up a poll for chat, but I don't think I'm gonna follow what they decided to do because why? What a bad take. Ending stream. Has it been 2 hours though? It's basically been 2 hours. My wife is also streaming, which means I can stream longer. We're all astro. What should I do? Good question. I know what I'm gonna do in the meantime while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go see about updating the Skelly a bit more. It's my brain no be braining. Might as well do the Skelly. I think that I could do locations instead of focusing on other stuff right now. Sure, sounds good to me. Do I draw a loose map of what I'm envisioning? Do I still have my I'm like asking 90 questions back to back, bro. Just look. Not that deep. My brother in chaos. Let me see if I have map creator still. For practice time, but for maps, I'm not hand drawing my map. Funny joke. Us. I'm not doing any more art practice today either. I did enough today and I felt a twinge of disappointment and I said stop that. So I'm not trying to push myself. What kind of maps? I'm in the middle of writing LXD, Lucky Days, and I've just been putting off making a world map because I've just been remembering it basically via text and stuff. And I'm thinking that maybe it's time, since my brain's too fried to do any real writing, maybe it's time to pump out a map, yeah? The problem is I don't really want to use Incarnate right now. In fact, I don't really want to use most of the tools that are out there. I'd almost say try by hand. Y'all. I don't you hate me so much. RPG Maker has a map maker, right? RPG Maker has a overworld thingy. You've done it by hand before? Yeah, and there's no shot. I don't have the skill, but you right about I recommend that. Oh, RPG Maker. No copy paste challenge. Wait, I can't. That's over. Individual trees. The problem with Incarnate is I used to have an account that I spent money on, and I remember they did an update and it fucking rolled back everything, and I said never again because I wanted to go make changes. I wanted to go make changes to what I had, and it was just like they were like, nah, you're never touching this shit again. And I said, oh, okay. And I was devastated. Your account was registered with Google. Let me see if it was in fact registered with Google. Let me see something really quick. Folders. So like, for example, hold on, I'm gonna turn it back on now. God, bro. I started a basic map. What the hell did I do? I started a basic ass map for another story, a different book. And there were some changes that needed to be made. Some upgrades that needed to be made. Because this is what it looks like now. I mean, it's not the worst in the world, but it's not very good. And anywho, I got cooked. I wasn't able to work with the same assets I was using and couldn't change certain things, so I just kind of left that as is. The other thing too is like every time I would download the map, it was always incredibly low quality, regardless of the size that I made the piece. So that felt really bad. Anywho, this is the map from Aldous Kronos from the starting area. Yeah, good times. They started here in New Haven. Hey, see a familiar name? Mimic Forest? Bergen Snatch? Wow, familiar names. Yeah. Nice looking map. It's okay. Thank you. It's okay. There's some things that needed to be worked on. Like the idea here was supposed to be, this is Incarnate. INK Arnett. Zetsu's Cradle was supposed to have like a really thick forest, really tall, really thick forest around the entire thing. And like some like swamplands and forest and swamplands and forest, and then the world tree, like Yggdrasil. That wasn't represented super well. Scarlet Mountains, the unclaimed territory. So basically it was like all the stuff in white here was Leroy's Cradle. This is considered like the freest and the most equal-ish area, right? People had the most amount of rights. Demi species, is it easy or hard to use? It really depends on the kind of person you are and what you consider easy and hard. I thought it was really intuitive. You pick up an asset and you place it on the map. And then you can use a tool to draw like water and patterned grass and shit. I thought this was an incredibly simple program. Yeah. I'll probably get to reuse some of these. I want to build choose maps to add to new folder. Someone should make a map maker along the lines of HeroScape. Fucking love HeroScape. How dare you bring HeroScape up? Okay, fun fact. I went to an LGS a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, but it was longer than that. I was trying to get a present for my roommate. It was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And I remember feeling like my heart healed a little bit because I saw HeroScape boxes in the store. I was like, oh my god, no fucking way. I was so happy. Yeah, that's it. I was like reminiscing and shit. I was very, very happy about it. Fantasy regional, highly detailed, appropriate for a wide range of regional city and scene maps. Escape died a long time ago. I know, and that's why I was like, oh my god. Thought I was gonna fucking cry like a little bitch. I don't need a world map. I don't need a battle map. I don't need a world map. I don't know what the fuck I need. Landscape should be okay. Yeah, hexagon tiles would be dope. I'm sure there is one. Specifically so you can Brain, hello. My brain absolutely just fucking dipped on me. Specifically so you could make like board game battling stuff too. Oh, okay. So you got like different layers. Not that I remember how to do this half the time. Background. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. Foreground. Background. Top. Yep. Okay. What I need is nice. I forgot about this. Cool. I need to visualize this, so let's do this instead. Let's pull up really quickly. Yeah. I'm having a general idea of what the fuck I'm doing. Because I kind of want to do the continent, but I'm also like, what if I just do the area? So let's say like Aegis. Aegis is here, right? And then, okay, you can't see what I'm looking at because I didn't change it. So Aegis is like here. And you got not really like a pathway that way. The roads. Got the Colosseum. Little outskirts there. Got woodland. Right. Woodland goes to mountain. This should all be woodland. This is like a plains area, the open. This is all a body of water. It's like all a body of water. Except it starts here-ish. South side. Ports. East side gate is technically like here-ish. Or sorry, west side gate. East side gate's here. North side doesn't really have a gate. It has the drop off. Then you got like Hainme, Shrine of Calamity, Baldi, and like Hainme. You gotta go that way. Like over here more. Hainme. You got the forest kind of doing forest things. For effing mimic forest. And there's like a tiny pathway outside of this fieldy area where there's Century Village kind of spread around it here between the woodlands. You remember all this from the last time I doodled the map? It works though, right? like it does the trick. Does the trick. Besides Century Village. Where? It's like in here, not here. The problem is and this is gonna sound really bad, but hear me out. I have a lot of areas like this planned, but I don't necessarily have how they're connected planned. Does that make sense? So like, for example, the Leo Floral area, the Leo Floral region, I have stuff for that planned, but I don't exactly have how they're connected. Like Aegis to Leo Floral is across the ocean, that I know. Bergen Snatch is going to be to the east, that I know. Right? Like there's things that I know. And placements, general ideas of like different biomes going to be in different places, but I haven't. Again, I'm writing this in a very different way than I've written anything else I've ever done, so some of this is a little goofy. I think I build this first. I think I build this entire continent first is what I do, and then I build each of the continents, and then I go from there. Well, I appreciate the raid. If you have a blue sky, I'll be sure to tag you in it after stream. Thanks for trusting me with your chat, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. This is the Great Plateau. Yeah, this is the flatter area. So if we go to the left, right, you got like the arena. Right, we got like all this. And then forest shit here. More roads. Ocean Peters off. Roads, ton of fucking roads, network of roads. One will lead to various towns, right? Along the way. So I'm planning on having your character Taiga come in from the west. I think. You're still on this continent though. Like I think I got the general gist of it here. Well, let's do this. Let's go. Would it be easier for me to draw? Let's do background, full texture, color, go back, ah, fuck, go back. Looks like a fun program. Yeah, it's nice. It was very, very, very helpful. Back when. Regionals. World. We need... Not this. I clicked on the wrong thing. I don't think I want to do watercolor. I didn't really like it last time. Or parchment. Dirt, terrain, biomes, desert, forest. Let's try to shape the great continents, I guess. Sea glass green. So if I picture this correctly, if Aegis is basically here, we pretend it's the middle. Man, I fucking hate flat maps with a passion. It's here-ish. This should buck up. This is kind of neat. The grid blocks. Go. Cool. They used to have... Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. Something like that, except this brush gonna have to be okay. Oop. Grass plants. Had like an outline thing. Nope. I like an outline thing that would outline. Is it this? The texture scale. An outline thing that would outline whatever you were drawing with another color. Poopy. I can't for the life of me remember what the hell that was. It's cool that they have a shape tool. I don't remember this shit either. They're in beta. I see. Redraw? Oh. Okay, well that's pretty neat if you ask me. App tool, I don't need that yet. Okay. So, ultimately, let's go back to here. Eyeball cert. It doesn't really have to be there. How do I draw the shape, you dum-dum? Can I rotate after I draw it? I rotate the entire canvas. Probably. Yeah, I wasn't tripping. They did let me do like a little watery outline thing. I guess it doesn't matter. I think we just create the map and figure it out from there. Fuck, I guess. Return to map. Back to. You think about the Neko weakness, and you think you could. I think a weakness to illusion magic could make sense. Cats could detect motion really well. Visual clarity of what they're actually seeing is lower than humans. There's a lot of illusionary noises. Probably can confuse that very well. Yeah. What about it? Honestly, I don't remember what I gave them for weaknesses last night. That was fucking me in a fervor. What did I do? I did, like most time humans, so calorie intake and then distracted by moving objects, tiny things. Wrong tab. Oops, if I don't click on the wrong things. But yeah, no, that the logic checks out. Methinks. Wow, look at all. Oh, it does it automatically. The fuck? Hey, so I hate that. I hate that very much. Oh, it's because it's the. Oh, it's because it's the dig. Oh. Oh. That makes so much more sense. Ah. I'm with it now. Okay, okay. Let's see. Now I can take my breath. I can go like all goo goo gaga if I wanted to. I see. So we're gonna do like, okay, there needs to be a HOS placed down here, right? Kind of like this. There needs to be a body of mass. Visually, I'd have this goes up this way, comes down this way, then it would be something like I'm lacking in the talent required for this. Still doesn't look right. A skirkle. Don't mind if I do, Captain. Aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, Captain. Who lives in the pineapple? SpongeBob. Problem is now I'm not gonna have as much room. That you're too fucking big. One. Not quite right. Now that just looks like a fucking mustache, and that's not what I was going for. Alright. No longer the Leo floral region, it's the mustachio region. Need to do a whole... just like... gotta rewrite a whole fucking bunch of text. Fine, no big deal. I don't mind. I've given up. I've given up. Problem is these look so much closer than they actually are. If I did like all the maps separate and then I just like put them together, that'd be easier. Just like fucking force glued them together with dry tape. I actually don't know if that would help me at all. Also probably zoom in a lot more, huh? So if I take my little trusty old friend here and I go fucking incorrect. Incorrect. Alright, we're just gonna ditch the entire thing. I don't care. Let's just do... Yay, it looks like dog shit. Got fucking ghost speech bubble. Let's do a port city head ass. Traveling road head ass. Fucking pop 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 pop. Goes up. Up. I could move this down, bro. I could do this down here. Do this down there. What up, anime girl lover? 2025. Sounds like a fresh account. Sounds like somebody got a. Sounds like somebody got banned. Can I be your pet? Wow. I'm incredibly flattered, but no. Happily married. Now, unless you'd like to, I don't know. You'd like to be one of those Instagram pets that'll make it so I never have to worry about my mortgage again in my life, then sheesh. Say less. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, listen, I want to sell my soul for one thing. It's gonna be to get my wife getting her nails did a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Jokes aside, though, welcome in, get cozy. We're doing some late night Loki. You look hard enough. Just a little. It's just a little guy. You look hard enough, it's just a little guy. Can't have shit in Detroit. Can't take me seriously, I guess. I'm sure there's a fill tool. What am I doing? Is that a cow? It is whatever your heart desires it to be. I wanted to do a wyvern head, but it just looks goofy, so I gave up. Because, you know. Giving up with something look goofy is good for your soul. Apparently. That's kind of how I felt today when I was drawing. I was like, maybe I do just call it for what I did. I was overtime anyways, I think. Okay. So next things next. Perfect. Okay. So we've got a catalog me, bitch. Fantasy world. You could also upload your own assets, by the way. Which is pretty hype if you ask me. Urban cities. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, patter, pitter patter. No, thank you. Okay. Let's do, because I do have walls. Probably my best bet, huh? Man. I mean, I can draw walls. That's always a freaking option. Always an option of sorts. Okay, so fucking enough of that. So this would all be like mimic forest territory, which means Port City, bitch. All right, stop. What is wrong with me? Aegis, my honey, Aegis, my darling. Let me rename you. Tequila. Touch it real good. There was a way to name them easily. Can't remember what it was. There was a way to rename them. Can't remember what it was. Oh, that's right. You can change the hue and stuff. Oh my god. This shit got me all sorts of. Look. Where is it? Let's see. They've got the layer thing, which is incredibly important onto. Here it is. I remember now. Yep. I wasn't confused at all. Text file. My eyes are so fucking. A city of a. Good dirt. Like the little silk screens. These are script pages. And I'm gonna go with dirt. Fuck yeah. I like the dirt look. Dirty out. Aww. Shadow chalk. Dull color. Almost 2 hours and they still don't have the house upgrade that makes their house look like the Pokemon head. They're trying to Speedrun. The fuck? The fuck you want from them? Want them to play the game right? That's a tall order. That's a big ol' ask. You're asking too much. Tasso's like, what in fucking tarnation? The absolute degenerates. Listen, Tasso. Can't always be sunshine and butterflies. Sometimes you just gotta let them make the mistake. I think I'm cooked. I can't even do it. Want to? I'm in love. I need. What do we need? What do we need? There's my fucking grass, bruh. Whoosh. Whoosh. It's like this shit grassy. Right. Hold on, let me grab a structure. Arena. Fuck. God damn. Wonder if it's under Coliseum. Aliens. Hello? Birds? Blood and gore. Bones. Cobwebs. Yo, what? Settlements. Labels. Foliage. Points of interest. Dog, what if I just want a Coliseum? Then what? If I don't want a temple, what if I don't want a throne? Fucking Coliseum. Babylonian? Maybe. Probably not. Just want an arena for people to be able to murder each other in. Hey, here's my compass. I was looking for it. I love a compass. Wait. And I love me a compass. I mean, I could make one out of walls. All this talk about walls is making me hungry. Dude, I kind of just be, I gave up. I do be just kind of getting hungry for no reason though. There we go. We did it. Yay. We do the dwarven a temple for the white look right. Tennessee regional. Director. Regionals are after us. Dark Mountains. Building. Some of these temples look close enough. I could probably just use them. Pirates. Be a lot of boats and I just need like, okay, at this point, just give me like walls, right? I don't even want to see a Coliseum anymore. Just give me, yeah, just give me like fucking formation stuff. I'll figure it out. Fantasy. Water, jungle, hell, forest, snow, ice, stone. I'll give you stone. Stone, yeah. Floating island. Damn, they thought of everything but an arena. Maybe it's on a battle map. Shit, maybe I'm looking at the wrong maps. Artisans? No, the battle map's like a close-up. Stupid. Village gaming. I could build the whole village. Epic stamps. I'm gonna sit on you. All is sealed. A lot of stuff. None of it's stuff that I would like. Delete. Well, time to get to digging. This focus. Fantasy region. Fantasy world. Oh my gosh. The things that I would do. The things that I would do to you. That's not correct. Open. I love how they touch tips like that. That's crazy. I'm also not really. What the fuck is this supposed to be? Rain, dirt, jungle, winter, farm. Is fine. Is fine. You worry about nothing. Got it. Cash your body, rat. What if I did that? Kind of toxic. I dig it though. Do the little, do the grid vibe. Do the crib. Up to the bottom. Okay, so this has to go basically this way. Basically this way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then this is gonna get changed anyway, so it's okay. And then this goes like up and over. Can change all this to this for now. It's fine. Okay. And then this here goes to like this like here, right? Not really. I think that this has to go closer to like here-ish. You're curious about the character? Oh, it was just about Cat Dog. It was about Cat Dog. It's like, it's no secret. I never really like those type of, the energy in those shows, those type of shows. I never was like, Ed, Ed and Eddie. It was just too much for me. Cat Dog, etc., etc. And like, my initial thought was like, ah, tee funny, Cat Dog. But then I was reminded that like, oh yeah, wait, I don't like Cat Dog. And like, I had the opportunity to be like, hey, fun fact about me, because I was literally like, oh, I could share a fact about me. I actually don't like this. And then I was like, but why? Everybody's having fun. There's no point. Like, nobody wants to hear that right now. Now's not the time or place. So just straight up didn't. Is it the slapstick violence? I don't know. It's like, because again, I don't like Family Guy. I don't like American Dad, and it has a lot of the same stuff. I think it's partially a pacing problem. And it's very much that loud equals funny type thing that I just don't vibe with whatsoever most of the time. I would say the slapstick violence could be part of it, but then there's shows like Archer, which I do enjoy. And Archer is like wildly, I would say it's like insensitive. It could be cruel and rude, but it's like satirical as well. And has a lot of sarcasm. I don't know, not that the other shows don't. I'm not really sure what the secret sauce is for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Humor is one of those things I've never truly been able to crack for what makes people laugh and what makes me laugh. I know that like dark humor I usually enjoy, but again, I also don't like pranks, because pranks are usually a specific type of thing that's being done. For example, in South Park, something that I do get like a little chuckle out of, it usually doesn't make me laugh, but the concept of it makes me giggle on the inside. It's the "they killed Kenny," where they basically kill Kenny every single episode. For whatever reason, that just makes me giggle. There's no reason behind it or whatever. But like, then again, there's been times I've seen somebody get folded in Family Guy in a specific type of way, and I'm like, damn, that was kind of funny, and I laugh. Like, I'm not just not gonna have fun because I don't like the show. If it has a funny thing, I'll laugh at it. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I wish I did. It could be the slapstick. It could be a mixture of things. I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know though. I'm done for tonight. We're gonna call this the realm of rebellion. You ever liked Family Guy? Most adult cartoons either, but for you the reason was because a lot of the jokes were just LOL, I said sexual thing, or made an outdated actor reference. Like saying a sexual thing isn't a punchline to you, and with the actor thing, you kind of rarely watch movies with real people. Yeah, that does make it hard to vibe with. Futurama was one of the few ones you liked because there's a bit more layers. I enjoyed Futurama. Even the dumb shit like the lobster man going whoop 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 whoop. That's just that was a vocal stim for me for like 3 to 4 years, I think. I still occasionally hit that one and do the crab hands and do the little walk. It's so dumb, but I liked it. I still say the "do you want ants?" because that's how you get ants from Archer. Just randomly, even when there's no application for it. But it's definitely like adult cartoons I enjoy, but yeah, no. Futurama was so good though. Well, I shouldn't say it's like so good, but I did like really, I had a good time with it. I think my equivalent to like adult cartoons, I don't want to say slop because that's like a throwaway word now, but my adult equivalent to that is essentially for like real life actors is Supernatural. Because boy is the writing in Supernatural dog shit, but man, I just eat that shit up just because it's a paranormal show. Even if I hate the power scaling, even if I hate the overarching story, even if I hate a lot of the decisions the writers made, etc., I'm still like, yeah, Supernatural, good time, brother. Supernatural, good time. And I'm just like, I'm just chilling on that. For real. Kind of funny. Guess Disgaea series would be your comfort food slop, like the game? Or is there an anime that I'm not fully aware of? I should have brush my hair. Holy shit, my hair tangles now. Big finger. I thought that was enough. Well, unfortunately, I didn't, like, I wasn't very productive today. My bad, guys. If you were looking for me to be extra productive and get a lot of stuff done, that's on me. Oops. It was an old anime, but you forgot most of what happened. You think it mostly followed the first game? Shit, we'll take it. Better than what some places do with their first anime iterations. But yeah, my bad for not doing the thing I was supposed to do today. I wrote like 700 words, just shy of 700 words. We started a map, and I thought I'm cooked. Calling it. I'm gonna rest for the rest of the night, and tomorrow we'll start the schedule for real, in earnest. If I wind up feeling worse throughout the week, I might have to take a day off. I don't really want to, but I might genuinely need to get some sleep, extra sleep, because I've been sleeping a lot last week or so. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Yeah.